just hold it up. Good morning. I'm Keir, this is Bridget. That was a nice sound for us to come into. Been practicing that a lot? Just this morning or longer? So what are you doing? What was that piece of music? Samba. And did you just find it in a book or?
It's linked to our geography lesson because Samba's from South America and geography, and we're learning about something.
So you're getting the music from where you're learning in your geography lesson and using it to play music. Fantastic. And do you really enjoy music?
Yeah.
How does it make you feel? Happy? Happy? Calm? What about you? Okay. And so, is Samba your favourite? Or have you done other stuff? And do you just play, do you make up your music as well sometimes?
Yeah.
So the one you were just playing, was that made up or? So you did it yourself? But how do you start that? Does somebody write the first few notes?
Some music only about 4 beats, so we've got, like, say, a crotchet, and then a crotchet break, and then another crotchet, and then another crotchet break.
So you start with 4 beats, so that, and then what? Somebody says, let's have this as the first note. Is it always crotchet?
No, not necessarily. There could be names.
Okay. And then when you've written it all, what do? You put it down so you all know what you're going to do. And how do you decide who does which instrument? Is that your favourite ones? Or not? Yeah. You got put into a group. Are you happy with what you've got?
Yeah.
What do? You just bang that? Okay. And you're reading from here?
Yeah.
And so that gives you what? Semi-quavers there? And then you've got the notes as well?
Yeah, so they play D, and then me and Daniel will play G.
Oh, so you're not all playing the same thing?
No.
So you've got to learn to play together at the same time?
Yeah.
How does that work? The teacher bring them in and keep them working at the same time?
Yes, we can show you.
Yeah, let's do a demonstration. You ready? You ready for this? Okay.
Everyone have your put in your hands ready? Running first. Wait for this side and see. Yes.
So when I was young, I did play an instrument. I actually played 4 instruments, if you can believe it. The flute, the piano, the recorder, and the violin. I don't play them anymore. They don't give me one to play on camera, but I did a lot of music. I really loved it. I don't know. I haven't heard you play. You tell me what's the main and most important thing. So you're all playing it now. What's the first thing you have to learn? The notes. So what each string is and how to put, where to put the fingers. Very, very. And what's that? Just practicing and practicing and trying to remember. Right, this is the third string, so it's whatever. What else do you need to learn?
It's hard to learn at first how to change notes quickly. So
Yeah.
if you're going from a C to the D
So it's
minor,
all about moving your hand, isn't it? And having to reach across sometimes. Yeah, it can ache after a while when you do it, can't it? But it's all about, and then making sure you get to the right note quickly. It's quite hard. What else is hard?
keeping up with someone.
Keeping up, yeah, because yeah, and presumably you've all got to work as a team as well. So you've got to be looking. How do you keep in time? Do you do it through your teacher? Do you look at each other?
You have to learn the beat before you
Learn the beat. So would you say that's the most important thing, just to get the basic structure of what you're doing? And what else? What's the best thing?
the best thing about it is probably the sounds that come out.
Yeah,
You can
yeah,
get really nice sounds depending on how hard you push or when you push fingers.
yeah. Because it's quite a small instrument, but it has got quite a lot of sound coming out of it, hasn't it? More than you'd probably expect. What about you?
Like, if you get it wrong still, it might even make it better if you do it wrong.
Well, because it makes it sound slightly different. Yeah, well, I'm sure there's many bits of music that wouldn't have been written if people hadn't made mistakes and done different things. Have you heard of a man called Beethoven? He's a famous composer, and when he was composing, he would push the limits, so he'd do things nobody had done before. And then people said, what is this? This isn't right, this is different. And then over time, he was seen as one of the most brilliant composers ever. And so that comes from pushing it, doing something slightly different. So we should always build a bit of that in, really. What about you? What do you enjoy most?
Just having fun playing the instrument.
Yeah. And have you played as this group before? So this is your,
We did play, not as just a group, but
We did in year
four
4
as a
and
class.
yeah.
so this is your premiere outing together as a group. And you're doing it on live television. How does that feel? Well, you did really well. I
I
mean,
think they wanted to show you their song that they've been practicing.
we have-
Switch.